Hey everybody, here is page 2 of the Unit 4 study guide. This bottom part of page 2 is a lot in your calculator. So what you're doing is you're solving systems of equations. So you're going to have two equations. Remember, you want to solve for y, and then we're going to graph them and then find where the graphs intersect. So the pictures for this is going to look, let's see if I can kind of like take a little space over here. Your pictures are going to look something like this. Like you're going to have a parabola and you're going to have a line going through the parabola. That's what systems look like. And then where they intersect are here and here. That's where the solutions are. Okay? We don't care about the x-axis. We don't care about the y-axis. We only want where they intersect each other. That's where the solutions are. Okay? Or they're most often called the solutions. So that's all you have to worry about with vocabulary. So for number 11, the most work that we have to do for these is just getting the y by itself. So I'm going to subtract, let's see here, we got 2x squared plus 2x plus 8y plus 55 equals 0. So I need to get this y by itself right here. So I've got to subtract a bunch of stuff and then divide by 8. So it'll be 8y equals negative 2x squared, because I got to subtract this one, minus 2x, subtract that one, minus 55. Subtract that one. Okay? Now I got to get the y by itself, so I'm going to divide by 8. Divide all of these by 8. Now you have the y by itself. Okay, and I'm just going to leave mine like that, to be honest. I'm not going to try reducing anything. Then for the second equation, you have x minus 2y minus 2 equals 0. This one's easier. We did the hard one first. We need to get this y right there, all by itself. So I'm going to add 2. So x minus 2y equals 2. Then I'm going to subtract x from both sides. Negative 2y equals 2 minus x, and then I'm going to divide by negative 2. I'm going to divide both of these by negative 2. Everything gets divided by negative 2. Okay, so these are what you're going to put in your calculator. So very carefully, in your calculator, go to y equals, clear out anything that might be hanging out there, and I am going to use the alpha y equals for all of this. So alpha y equals negative 2 over 8, and then that's x squared, minus alpha y equals 2 over 8 x minus alpha y equals 55 over 8. Okay, that's going to go in my y1. y2 is going to be, well, let's see here. We could simplify. 2 divided by negative 2 is just negative 1. So I can do that. And then negative x divided by negative 2 is going to become positive alpha y equals x over 2. Take a minute and pause the video if you need to see how I went from this to this. That's just regular simplifying operations. Now you're going to hit graph. And I might need to do zoom standard on this because, oh, well, maybe not. There's my parabola. Let's see if we can find the other line. There's the line. Okay, so it's just taking a long time. It looks like these two are going to intersect right there, but I don't know for sure. Let's see. So here's something cool that I can show you how to do. Zoom. And then choose box, zoom box, and you arrow over. It's like you're making a picture frame around this area right here. I want to zoom in on that area, so I'm going to kind of go over to the left a little bit and hit enter, and then move your cursor over to the right a little bit and hit enter. Actually, no, don't hit enter, go down a little bit more because we need more of a box there. There we go. Now hit enter. And it's going to zoom in on that spot that we were looking at in the standard window. It's going to zoom in on it for us. So And if you had your calculator in standard position, standard window, you might already see this picture pretty clearly. Look what happens there. They don't actually touch, do they? Okay, well, when they don't touch, the answer is no solution. Okay, so that's possible. You might have something that's no solution. And the picture that goes with something that would be no solution is two graphs that don't touch each other at all. All right, let's go on to number 12. So we have negative 4x squared minus x minus 13y minus 10 equals 0. We need to get this y by itself right there. So I'm going to add 4x squared, I'm going to add x, and I'm going to add 10. So negative 13y equals positive 4x squared. That one's done. Plus x. That one's done. Plus 10. That one's done. Now we're going to divide everything by negative 13. So negative 13, this gets divided by negative 13, this one, and this one. Okay? We're going to put this equation, that's going to go in your y1. The second equation is x plus y plus 2 equals 0. We got to get this y by itself right there. So I'm going to subtract 2, and I'm going to subtract x. Can do that all in one step. Y equals negative x minus 2. This is going to go in your y2 in your calculator. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go to y equals. I'm going to clear all this out. All right, so alpha y, I got to put all of this in right here. So I got fractions. I'm going to do alpha y equals. So this is 4 over negative 13 x squared. Alright, so let's see, positive divided by negative is negative, so minus alpha y equals 4 over 13 x, and then positive divided by negative is negative, minus alpha y equals 10 over 13. Okay, and then the bottom equation is just minus x minus 2. That's a piece of cake after all that work. Okay, I'm going to hit zoom standard and graph. Okay, there's the parabola. And here comes the line. All right. Okay, this one's got something for us to work with. So definitely one solution right here and one solution like right there. Okay, so this is how we do this. Second, trace. Go down to intersect. Okay, hit enter again, another time, one more time. Hit enter. And it gives you the intersection point. So one point is, I take this and put it together and make a point. Negative 1.17, comma, negative 0.83. These are the coordinates of that point right there. That's where those two graphs cross. Now, we're going to hit trace, and we're going to arrow over closer to the other spot. We don't have to be right on top of it, but we do need to be closer to it to tell our calculator that this is the one that we want to find. So second, trace, number 5, enter, 3 times basically. So that point is going to be 3.42, comma, negative 5.42. So you write it as a point, 3.42, comma, negative 5.42. These coordinates right here are the coordinates of that spot where the graphs intersect, and that's one of the solutions. And so that's it. We only had 2 solutions, so you're on to number 13. Okay, so let's look at 13. We need to get this one by the y by itself. So we're going to add x squared, we're going to add 10x, we're going to add 4 because I'm trying to get this y by itself right there. So it'll be 3y equals, add x squared, so x squared, add 10x, plus 10x, add 4. We have to add because in order to move it over to the other side of the equal sign, you have to do the opposite operation. So if it's negative, you have to add it. That's why these are all positive now. Now divide everything by 3. That goes. Okay, you're going to put this equation in your y1. The second equation, 2x minus y equals 0. Get this y by itself right there. Subtract 2x. So negative y equals negative 2x. And then we got to divide by negative 1. So y equals positive 2x. Put this in as your y2. Now we need to graph them. So go to your y equals. Alpha y equals x squared over 3 plus alpha y equals 10x over 3. Oh, what did I just do there? Not what I wanted to do. There we go. And that x, the x can be in the numerator or it can be off to the side. It doesn't matter. It'll work either way. Plus alpha y equals 4 over 3. And there's my first equation. Second equation is just 2x. So graph. Okay, there's our picture. So it looks like right in here is where we have our solution. So second, trace, number 5, hit enter, 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 keep hitting enter till it gives you an answer. Alright, so the intersecting point is at -2, basically -2 comma -4. And these graphs only cross in one spot, so you don't have to worry about doing it again. It looks like right here is the only place. It's like a tangent line to that curve. So -2 comma -4. And that's your solution. Alright, we've got one left. Okay, so negative x squared minus 6x minus 2y plus 10 equals 0. We need to get this y all by itself. So you're going to add x squared, add 6x, subtract 10. So negative 2y equals x squared plus 6x. That's a positive 10, so minus 10. And then divide everything by -2. For the second equation, oh, by the way, you're putting that in your y1. For the second equation, you're doing 2x plus y equals 1. We want to get this y by itself, so you're going to subtract 2y, you're going to subtract 2x, y equals negative 2x plus 1. This goes in your y2. Okay? Alright, so clear that out. Alpha y equals x squared over -2 plus alpha y equals 6 over -2. I'm going to put the x out on the side just because it doesn't matter. And then this last one here, negative divided by negative, that's positive. So plus 10 over 2, 5. Okay. The next, -2x plus 1. Graph. Okay, so it looks like for this system we have right here one solution and then another solution down here. So second trace, number 5, hit enter 3 times. And our first solution is at 2, -3. 2, -3. So we write that down, 2, -3. Our other solution, let's see, hit trace, move your way a little bit closer. So second trace, number 5, 1, 2, 3 on the enters. And we get -4, 9. So those come out to be nice whole numbers. -4, 9 is your other solution. And that's how you do systems of equations. Thanks.